Friction, Class 8, Chapter 12, Part 3. Advantages of friction. Friction plays an important role in our daily life. It is acting all the time around us. It helps us in many ways. First point is frictions help us in walking and running. When we walk, there is a friction between our foot or the sole of our shoe and the ground. This prevents us from slipping. If we try to walk on a wet floor, we tend to slip because the water reduces the friction between our feet and the floor. Similarly, if we step on a banana peel, we will slip because the banana peel is smooth and reduces friction. Children, you are seeing in a pic a child slipping on the wet floor because the water reduces the friction. Now come to second advantage. Frictions helps us in writing and making drawing. If there were no friction, we would not be able to hold a pen vertically. It is friction that opposes slipping and helps us to hold the pen. We are able to hold the pen only because of friction. Also, there is friction between our pen and the paper, which prevents the pen from slipping on the paper. It is the force of friction between chalk and blackboard which enables us to write on the blackboard. A teacher is able to write with the chalk on the blackboard only because of friction. Children, you are seeing a student writing with pen on paper. It is possible only due to friction. A teacher is writing with chalk on blackboard. That is also possible only due to friction. Tires of vehicles are made with special kinds of grooves. Children, you have seen the tires of your motorcycle or car. It has many grooves so that they can move properly on the road. These grooves help to have considerable friction and good grip between the tires and the road. So they increase the friction and help in making the grip. Children, you are seeing grooves tire and a screw fixed on a wall. The force of friction helps to hold the nails and screws on the walls and in the wood. Now explore, why do you feel it difficult to walk on ice and on roller skates on it? This is only due to less friction. Ice make friction less. Roller skate also reduces friction. So we feel it difficult to walk on ice and on roller skates. Friction produces heat. A matchstick lights up due to friction against the side of matchbox when we strike it. Wood can be cut because there is friction between the axe and the wood. Now friction helps us to do small jobs like opening the lid of a bottle or the top of a pen. If your hands are oily or if you apply powder to your hands, you will not be able to open. Your hands will slip. The shoes of athletes are provided with spikes so as to increase friction and prevent slipping. You are seeing a boy's shoes has spikes. Children, we have studied many advantages of frictions. Now, disadvantages of friction. When we wear the same pair of shoes for a few months, then their soles wear out. And this happens because of continuous friction. Now for your more information inside box. Children, do you think it would be difficult to eat if you had no saliva in your mouth. And why? Saliva, this is present in our mouth and it is produced by salivary glands present on the tongue. And saliva helps to soften our food. And the food is rolled into a ball by chewing with the help of our tongue. Saliva acts as a lubricant, helping us to swallow this ball of food. In addition to this, saliva contains a substance, salivary amylase enzyme, and this helps in digestion of starchy food in the mouth itself. Starch is converted into sugar due to salivary amylase enzyme. Due to the friction of pencil and chalk, while writing they get smaller and smaller. Similarly, continuous use of eraser while making drawing etc. making it smaller. While whitewashing the houses, a painter uses sandpaper. This sandpaper that is rubbed on wall to smoothen it becomes worn out due to its repeated use on walls. In factories where machinery is in use all the time, friction can be a nuisance. Parts of machines which rub against each other become hot and wear out quickly. Tires of vehicles wear out due to constant use. Because of continuous friction between tires and roads, the grooves of tire disappear and tires become smooth. This can cause serious accidents. Since friction also produces heat, the engines of cars and other machinery therefore become very hot after running for some time, and the machines also produces unwanted noise. Now energy is wasted in overcoming the force of friction. Most of the energy this goes wasted in overcoming force of friction. The friction between branches and leaves of trees which rub against each other causes forest fire. Children, this we have studied in the last chapter also. Friction reduces the speed of moving vehicles to a great extent. Now again come to explore. When you ride a bicycle, several kinds of motion take place. Tires move on the road, pedals rotate, axle, the hand lever rotates when you turn the bicycle, etc. There are other kinds of possible motion which generally don't take place. For example, your boot may slip on the pedal, your palms may slip over the handle grips, you yourself may slip over the seat, etc. Now you have to identify in which of these motion friction is advantageous and in which of these motion it is disadvantageous. Children, you can easily see the motions which help us in riding bicycle properly are advantageous and which create problem in riding a bicycle. So they are disadvantageous.